that the question is 2-point mass of M1 M2 is M1 and it is M2 are kept at the distance of D. Find the distance from M1 where a mass of 1 kg. So here is the mass of 1 kg. So let's say the distance between M1 and 1 kg is x, and 1 kg to M2 is d minus x. From M1 to M2 it is, the distance is d, but 1 kg mass experience zero net gravitational force. This 1 kg mass is situated x units from M1. So M1 to 1 kg is, let's say the distance is x, and from 1 kg to M2, so total d minus x, that is d minus x. Clear? So net gravitational force on M1, so F1 is equal to G M by, here means M1 by R square. Okay, so here R square is nothing but x square, so that is equal to G M1 x square. It is 1. And net gravitational force on M2, so F2 is equal to G M2 by d R square. So G M2 by R is nothing but d minus x. So d minus x whole square, it is 2. Here. So, and also given that F net gravitational force is 0, that means F1 is equal to F2. Since on this body the net gravitational force is 0, so how much force F1 is acting, that is due to M1, is equal to the net force acting by M2. So that is F2. So F1 is equal to F2. These two forces are equally acting on this body, so the net gravitational force is 0 on the body, on kg body. So equate 1 and 2. Therefore, by equating 1 and 2, G M1 by x square is equal to G M2 by d minus x whole square. G gets cancelled. So what are the remaining values? M1 by x square is equal to M2 by d minus x whole square. So write M1 by M2. So M1 by M2 cross multiplication. Send this M2 to this place and x square to that place. So x square by d minus x whole square. So I am directly placing that x value by rationalizing. You have to do some more calculation for this. So directly by rationalizing, so that x value, x is equal to d by 1 plus square root of m1 plus m1 by m2. m2 by m1, m2 by m1. So that is the final x value, that means from m1 to 1 kg mass the distance is x. The question is, two metal spheres of same material and radius are in contact with each other, then the gravitational force of attraction between the spheres is directly proportional to. That is the question. You have to find out that force of attraction between them is directly proportional to, right? So by the formula, F is equal to G M by R square, right? So M and M are the two masses, R is the distance between them. Okay, and G is the gravitational constant, F is the force of attraction between them. And after that, M, mass is equal to density into volume. Since those are spheres, so that is equal to this density into volume can be written as density into sphere's volume 4 by 3 pi r cube. So it is the mass. Okay, so that applies. Equation 1 can be written as F is equal to G into M. Instead of M, you have to write instead of M we have to write D into 4 by 3 pi r cube and D into 4 by 3 pi r cube, because of it is one mass and it is one mass. Okay, by r square. Since the two spheres are made with same material and having the same radius r, so the masses are same. So that applies. F is equal to G into D into D square into 4 by 3 pi. Here I am writing G into D into D square into 4 by 3 pi r cube whole square by r square. Okay, so that applies. F is equal to G into D square into 4 by 3, right separately, into 4 by 3 into pi into, so because of square 4 by 3 square pi square, so 4 by 3 square pi square r cube whole square, right? So 3 into 2 6, so r power 6 by r square. So that implies F is equal to G into D square into 4 by 3 into 4 by 3 into pi into r square, r power 6. This r power plus 2. If you send to the numerator, it becomes minus 2. R power minus 2. So that implies F is equal to G into D square into 4 by 3 into 4 by 3 into pi square. Right into pi square. Okay. Pi into r 6 minus 2 4. So r power 4. So these values are constant. So F, by removing this constant, this is equal to becomes directly proportional to r power 4. So from the question, the gravitational force of attraction between spheres is directly proportional to a radius power 4 times. That's it. If mass of one particle is increased by 50% and mass of another particle is decreasing by 50%, okay, then the force between them, right? So here initial masses is same. Condition is initial masses is same. That is the condition. So we have to find out that force acts between them. What is the force acts between them? Okay, so F1 is equal to G m by r square. Okay, and F2 is equal to G m by r square. So here force F1 is the force at initial state and F2 is the force after changing the masses. So that applies. F1 by F2 is equal to G into let's say m1 m2 by r square and g into m1 m2 by r square. Here, so that is equal to f1 by f2 is equal to g into m1 m2 by r square by g into one mass is increased by 50%. So let's say 100% is equal to 1. 100% means 1. That means it increases one time. So it is one mass is increased by 50%. So 50% can be written as 1 by 2. It is decreased value. 50% increased value can be written as 3 by 2. Right? So 1 by 2 is nothing but 0.5. 3 by 2 is nothing but 1.5. So increase 50%. So actual point is 1. 1 is nothing but 100%. So increase 50% means 1.5%. Decrease 50% means for 1 half. So that is 0.5. Increased, it decreased. So one mass is increased. So 3 by 2 m1 and one mass is decreased. So 1 by 2 m2 by r square. So here g gets cancelled, r square gets cancelled, m1 m2 gets cancelled. That implies f1 by f2 is equal to 1 by 1 by, here nothing is there on the numerator part. So here 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 remained value. So 3 by 4. That is the remaining value. So that applies f1 by f2 is equal to 1 by 1 into 4 by 3. That applies f1 by f2 is equal to 4 by 3. So by doing the cross multiplication, f1 into 3 is equal to f2 into 4. That implies we need f2. So f2 is equal to 3 by 4 into f1. So by changing the masses, one mass increases by 50% and another mass decreases by 50%, then the force acts between them is 3 by 4 times of the initial force. If initial force is, let's say the initial force is 10, then by after changing the masses value, so f2 becomes 3 by 2 into 10. So that is 5. So f2 is equal to 15. Clear? Right. Thank you. Next question. The gravitational force between two bodies is decreased by 36%. When the distance between them is increased by 3 meters, then the initial distance between them, we have to find out the initial distance between them. So let's say f1 is equal to m1 m2 by r square and f2 is equal to m1 m2 by r square. Right? So here the gravitational force between the two bodies is decreased by 36%. Here the change in the gravitational force only, there is no another change, and after that the distance between them is increased by 3 meters. So in second case the distance between them is increased by 3 meters. So from these two we can write as f1 by f2 is equal to, by dividing f1 and f2, m1 m2 by r square and m1 m2 by r. This is r1 square and this is r2 square. So m1 m2 gets cancelled. So the remaining value is, so f1 by f2 is equal to 1 by r1 square into r2 square by 1. So f1 by f2 is equal to r2 square r1, let's say it as a whole square. You can write individual whole square or total whole square. That's our wish. So let's the initial force of f1 is 100%. Clear? And the given f2 is decreased by 36%. 100 minus 36. What is the value of 100 minus 36? So the 100 minus 36 is 64. So you can get clear idea. 100 minus 36 is equal to, okay, R2 value is increased by 3 meters. That means, let's say the distance is x. So x plus 3 whole square by x square. Clear? So we have to find out x value. So that implies 100 by 100 minus 36, 64 is equal to x plus 3 whole square, and x square we can write as total whole square. So that for calculation it is easy. Right. So send this square to left hand side, that becomes square root value. So x plus 3 by x. So 100 square is 10, 64 square is 8. So that is equal to x plus 3 by x. Cancel it, 2 4, 2 5. So that implies 5 by 4 is equal to x plus 3 by x. Do the cross multiplication. 5 into x, 5x is equal to 4 into x, 4x plus 4 into 3, 12. So write as x value subset 5x minus 4x is equal to 12. That implies x is equal to 12 meters. Right? So the x value is 12 meters.